Volgens mij wel. Dat weet ik niet meer zeker. Maar jij staat dan niet hoor. Ja, ja, zeker. Een keer de bent. Morning young students. Good morning. Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. We have nice weather, so that's good. Not that hot like last week. Good. Got a lot to work on, so let's enjoy it today and tomorrow. First, keep them down. Okay. Guys, first I want to explain something that we can use when we do the exercises. So maybe if you come a little closer, I will draw something. First, when you look at a ball, when you roll a ball, you can sit down if you want or stand, whatever you want. If you have a ball and you roll it, is there a center when it's rolling? When you have the ball, is there a center? In the middle, right? The point that turns the slowest, but it's turning, so the rest is turning faster. So we talk a lot about yin-yang, yin-yang. So how can you see this in the ball when there's a center and it's moving? And my students will say, I like this thing, so hold back. So when it's rolling, you have a center. How can you see some yin-yang movement, some opposite movement, which is like completely the same, exactly. So when it's rolling in this direction, the upper side, what direction is it moving? It's quite easy because it's this. Yeah. And the bottom part is. And is it equal? In a way, when it's on one point, on the same point, and it's rotating, it's always equal, always. So it would be good if we can integrate this in our bodies and also in our movement in interaction with someone else. But then we look at Aikido, for example. If you come and you do Yokomen, I step back completely and then I go in, which is quite strange in a way, right? Because is there an opposite movement when we move like that? Often it's like everything's moving in one direction and then it moves forward. And we will look into that later today, but in a way that can never work, right? If I come to you and I do this, you step back, I'm already really, I've got a big influence on him, right? Just to show you, and many Aikido movements is like that, right? We step back, and then we step in. It's almost impossible when there's strong forces coming this direction. So we need two opposite movements, and they have to be equal. And we did it also before, like when you think forward, the same direction backward. Like hopefully infinite movement in two directions. But never more to this side and less to this side. Right? That's not yin yang. That's not how it works. It would be really strange if we roll a ball and this direction is not the same. It will be ripped in half, I think. I don't know what happens, but you'll be like, huh? What happened here? It's amazing. So, okay. So, do we have balls in our body? Like, do we use with some model using balls? Yeah, tandem balls. And they're like, they're everywhere in our body. And easily, the simple way to say it is like every joint, right? There's a tandem ball movement, right? It's in every joint. And we have the big ones, the gate tanden, the chu tanden, and the jo tanden, like the upper tanden, middle, and the bottom one. They are the big ones. There's also smaller ones, right? They're everywhere. So I want to activate them, and I want to help you to really get that in your system. So it's never about moving someone else; it's always moving yourself. Like if you hold my hand, and I want to pull in this direction, you just stand like in a position. It's really difficult if I'm going this way, but if I rotate my inside in this point, I'm not thinking about him. I'm just rotating myself around the center. That's a different feeling. Yeah. So, thank you. In all movements that we're doing this weekend, I want to explore that. This is the theory. Everybody's like this, so you understand. Are we doing it? Right, but we understand, so that's a good thing. So that's why we're sitting here and I feed your brain. It's important to understand. Because later this weekend, you start pulling on someone, pushing him. Don't do it. Because we always say we move ourselves, we don't move the other one. So if you want to rotate, you rotate yourself. Another exercise from Sensei like holding a ball. Keep the middle and just rotate on that point. And just do this exercise so you get used to, I can choose a point there and I can rotate around that center. So we had this holding, we had to hold ping pong balls. We were just sitting like this. I remember in Tasmania, Peter's house with Sensei. And you were like, oh yeah. But it takes so long to really understand it and to get it in your system. I don't know what year that was. It was more than 10 years ago, I guess. Right? So can you, for example, do it when you hold a ball? There's the center, and we all said, yeah, one point is moving this direction, one point is this direction, it's the same, so do it. Get this feeling. Get first the feeling of I create the center point, and then I rotate around it. So you get this coordination in your body, like I'm used to creating a point and I'm rotating around this point. You can do this by yourself. And the more flexible you get, you can go in any direction. It's just there's some middle point, so that's where you're moving around. For example, I was thinking how to apply it. You can apply it in everything. Often with this one, we push down, but I can also rotate in this point. And now you're already a chiropractor. So you feel I'm just rotating the point. I'm not thinking about the other one, and then the other one gets this rotating feeling through the body. If you look well, if you're well connected in your body, so don't absorb it here and don't move, but just let it happen. If I rotate this, you see this point moves, this point moves, this point moves. This will start to move, you go down, but just allow it to go from here to here. And don't go down, just let it happen. At first let it happen, this will move, and then that will move, right? But I'm not thinking about, I have to push through that. Now I'm inside of what I'm not supposed to be there. It's a private area. This is my area. I'm here in this one. Yeah? So I'm not saying we have to do it like that, but just to see, oh, here it's the same. It's
so very stiff, you see, and here pain. So be very supple. You give me energy, so it might feel like light. Air movement, if you do it to me. Just roll. You feel any force? It's like wind, right? It's like a rock that's, and it will go, oh yeah. So I'm rotating and you're sensitive to it. You feel? This is ukami, this is uke. The next one is, I will do this later. I'm giving you energy, that's why you can do it. I feed you, that's why, but I'm here in you, that's why it's good to be connected, right? If I'm just receiving with you. Nothing there, yeah. Okay, thanks. That will come later. But first, thumb and ball. Center, two opposite sides that are moving. Is it this direction? Yes. This direction? Yes. It's everywhere. Right. Okay, so we look at the bigger tandem. So this is the center line. So here your feet, here's the top of your head. So this center, this center, this center. We look at this. So this is more an exercise. So if you say you always maintain the Seichu-sen, like center line, right? So you never want to be like this. If you push and you forward. So now you're connected to heaven and to earth. Right? So you want to keep this connection, and from this connection you can connect to what's coming here. But this is, you want to maintain this. So now there's a center, and you move in this, for example, in this direction. So if this is moving in this direction, and it has to stay centered, what direction will this move? So the bottom part is going this direction or this direction. The bottom part of this ball, and this one is rotating like this, and it has to stay in the center line. What will the bottom part, what direction will it move? This direction or this one?
The left.
The left? Yes, so if this, it's like how do you say? Are it gears? Like
Cogwheels.
Cogwheels. Cogwheels. Like this. So when they rotate in this direction, then naturally this one will be taken in the other direction, right? So if you move in this direction, this is also in this direction. Here. So now how can we do it? So if you stand up, look from the side for yourself. So from the side you have the center line, this rotates to the front. So the front side goes down and the back side goes up. Right? You do it first. You create the middle, and then the front goes down and the back goes up. It's not about going as far as you can, but make this movement. Maybe your body's a little bit stiff. If you do it more often, it will become more supple. And now the back part goes down and the front goes up. And so now do it softly for yourself. Keep the center and just move the bottom tandem. And really move the inside, right? The middle. Only the middle, so the rest will move by itself. So not the outside. You can also move, outside, yeah. But there's no center. Center, and the center is moving. It's very powerful if you move like this. Right? Okay, now center, tandem ball. Now move this side up and this side down. So you get this. From the inside, rotate it. And when you get more supple, maybe your muscles some bit stiff or some other tissue or something, nervous system, whatever. There's all kinds of things there. You just kind of want to massage it softly so it gets more supple, so you get more range. Keep the center. Maybe to compare it, don't keep a center and move like this. Don't keep a center, you feel it's really empty.
I'm used to having a center, so it feels like, okay, this is really bad if I do like this. Keep the center and move the center. So the center moves a little bit and the outside moves a lot. You're not moving the outside, it's an effect from a result. Moving the center. And now just to the side, to the front. And maybe the ball is just free, it goes this direction, maybe this direction, just any direction. It's free. That's why we can do martial art in any direction. It's not like you have to go like this. The tandem ball moves in any direction. It's like a floating ball with a really solid center. Keep on doing it. It's not, your brain will not get it in your body. You need this in your body. This has to be the natural way of moving when you do Aikido. And the other thing is you make your body more supple. Any direction. And when you get more supple, you see your range is really changing. You get way more like range. Maybe it's early for you, your body's still stiff. Or you had some injury or whatever, but I think you can make it more supple than what it is at the moment. We're not yet in South America with the salsa, yes, I see. Still in Europe. Maybe we can get more to try it. Don't lose your center. I can see this is already not so easy, right? So, but all tandem balls need to move together in your whole body. That's how we build it up step by step. So now we activate this one with this. So what did we say? When we rotate like this, the other one goes in the opposite direction, but you keep the center line. The center line stays centered on the same line. Yeah. Maybe you don't have that much range, but do it. And when this one moves the same amount, not more or less, because then there's no whole body movement anymore. It's just all synchronized. Everybody still understand what we're doing? Everybody doing it? Show your tandem balls rotating. Do this. Sometimes I look at it physically, it's like a whole hip bone, it's a whole chest with a rib cage, and this rib cage gets all kinds of freedom in motion. Something natural will happen. If this one collapses, the shoulders go like this, this bone collapses. Right? And when you open, it goes the other side. But not because you open up, but it's a natural effect. I can see your body's most of a little stiff still, so rotate it. Naturally this will shrink the front and the back will stretch. And don't do it in your mind, it's a feeling. Some people like this. I think there's more space. Try it. Challenge yourself. Don't force yourself. Just find it. So we got two tandem working together. Right? So for example, if you this one application, this thing here, I open up and I close. I do nothing with your hand, right? But there's a lot of torque coming from these big tandem that are moving. Often it's like I push down, nothing happens, right? I only connect. In a way, you connect to me because you attack me, then I rotate. Then you receive the movement from the universe, right? I'm not trying to do it into you, but you connect to me really softer like you were just doing. And I connect. Yeah. You receive. Do it to me, you open it. You open them up, and then close them. And I receive the movement. Do you feel my alchemy?
It's like air, right? If you do it again, do it. It's never like this. This is really bad. For my feeling, it's like this is full war, and I'm totally fighting it. But it feels really soft for most people thinking, I don't feel anything, you need to do more, right? No way. I touch him, he connects to me, and he moves inside, and I feel this feeling, and I move with it. This is Aikido, this is Ukumi, this is making a connection. Right? It's almost more like consciousness connecting than physical things. My physical part is serving my consciousness. Instead of my physical is so strong, and you continue, and then my mind goes, oh no, I cannot stand anymore. Then I'm training something else. I'm connecting heart to heart, soul to soul. You move your soul, and I'm moving too. Right? So, we were here. We're here. Right? So now you can also do like this, like we were just doing. So then when this goes up, this goes down. And you keep the center line. The rib cage, the hip. One side shrinks, one side opens up. Naturally, because this tanda in the center, the core, is rotating, so the rest is moving. My awareness is in the center of the tanda, and that's moving, so my whole body is moving. If it's not so easy, then try to just bring your hip bone up and this side down. Try it. Just shrink this side. Right? And then relax. Don't let shrink the other side. Relax. Shrink. And now you see my center line is going like this. I don't want it, so I stay centered. Now I shrink one side, but I stay centered. The two tandembo are still on top of each other. Shrink the other side. Shrink. Shrink. Now we start to move. We entered South America. The mouth is still very, we'll get there. Get used to the feeling. One thing for me to check is my center of gravity is here. When I rotate, it's still there. If you go a little bit to the side, feel the center of gravity is moving to one foot, then you know, okay, that's feedback. This is not working. I'm unbalanced. My heaven earth connection is most important, so I will never lose that. Front and back. Side, and then just any direction. So any direction. You're connected to the center line. Just find this freedom, this range of motion. Because Aikido, you can move in any direction. Don't be too rigid on yourself. Oh, I lost my center line. Oh, don't worry. This is exercise. You will improve. Keep on doing this because we're also activating our bodies. You can already feel, maybe you feel a bit more warm, more flow, a bit more range of motion, suppleness. Because for example, when we do this, each, me, some, she, see what I'm doing here, and I rotate, this is this direction. Rotate up, rotate this direction, still have center line. Right? It's all, these inner movements create this outer movement. This one, you're just doing it, right? I'm really like this, but I still have the center line. See? Okay. Just feeling how free can you be with this movement?
That's why I said this is not really Aikido, it's more an exercise to activate everything, to get this way of moving in your body and in your mind. It will not come into you by thinking. Keep reminding you the only way your body has to remember this. When I drive my car, often I'm like this. I can do it anywhere. At work, I'm a little, like maybe some of you, invisible work. But here we can just go like this. Nobody will see it on YouTube, so it doesn't matter. So we got two, only two, right? Is it doable? You're explaining it, we're practicing it. Any question at this moment, or some experience you notice, or something that I didn't realize that, or I did realize that, but now I see this, or whatever.
Is it natural that you bend your knees?
Yeah, your whole body will move. So the best thing is for that to discover yourself. Look at it. You will go to the whole body movement.
Sensei, if you rotate balls the other way, which I thought you were showing from here, then they are all the same. So that we wouldn't want to turn them to different amounts.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
So I mean, if the centre line is this and we're rotating sideways,
Yeah.
we're trying to keep the rotation the same,
Yeah.
rather than too much.
Exactly.
Small amount, large amount,
Exactly.
a lot of balance.
Exactly. We will get there because it's a little bit different movement, because then everything rotates in the same direction, but 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Because it's not like this opposite movement, but this is also something we do. If you come here, same for it. If you hold me, do the other hand. So if you stay strong, like stable, difficult, but if I rotate inside, it's what you were showing, right? And it will not help if I go, because I need ground connection and rotate everything in my body.
Yeah.
So we get simple and out over that. That's what you were saying, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Good. Some more, or
It's different to stretching it, so that makes sense. Like that's a balance feeling, where sometimes when you think about, if you thought about this as a stretch and I thought I've got to stretch that line, this gets squished.
Yeah.
Like it's not a balanced roll. It's, well, this has to go up and this just crumples down the side.
What do you realize doing that? The stretching compared to the rotating the center?
The rotating will probably feel more stable. I know that when I'm overstretched, it is a lot less stable.
Yeah.
I imagine it's not going to feel particularly stable while I get the hang of it, but once it's built into the movement, it feels like it will be not solid.
The best way is to test it, because you're right, if you face this direction and you do the rotation and to this side, so the upper body rotates and go with and you keep the center while you move there. Sometimes also you lose the center, but then create it again. You keep this active, stay active, very stable. You didn't think about standing stable.
No.
And if you now stretch and shrink, and especially the big one you were just showing, yeah. Do I need to?
No.
You already feel it. So this way you can test it. We were doing also in our classes, just take it home and test it. And it's like a huge difference. Right?
Yeah.
So we always say keep it on them, but now it's just keep the motion. Even when it stops, it's like infinite continuation of this movement. And as long as you keep that in your whole body, then you're stable. So I'm not rotating, hold, and then, yes, now the test comes. It's no use. Yeah, good realization, yeah. Please,
think for me, which adds on that, is that the movements become smaller. You know, and I'm seeing that I still do too much, try too much. Well, the force is already there, but I'm still thinking I have to do more, make it bigger. That's apparently not the way to do it.
Yeah. You can more internalize it. It depends on the other one. If the other one is really in a rock position and you do really small, sometimes it depends, or the other one doesn't give much energy or resists a lot. Could be to really go one direction and then go to the other one, bring it in, but never start to fight with the other one. What normally will happen, you just push or pull stronger to the other one, and then just make the difference bigger in yourself. But it would be better if you're really like you were just showing, you know the feeling very well. Like if you're more like a rock, like hard, and I open up and I close. Yeah, exactly. I'm also using this almost bone level, right? It's here also rock bone level, so my bones are opening up and they're closing from the center. It's quite solid. I remember Sensei saying when you hold the two hands, he said from Daito view it's like almost this bone, the elbow goes there. Right? And then from there you can do something. So you focus on something else. But it's not the goal, it's like the baby steps. So if you give me energy, just really soft and relaxed, just send me energy. So you always attack me to my core, and then I rotate very small. Then he already receives it, because he's sensitive to feel what's happening inside of me. That's what I want. If you hold me, and you want to do it, I'm sensing inside of you. If you do something with the tandem ball, I feel it. If he's off balance or losing the center or stretching or shrinking or whatever, I can feel it because I'm inside his body. It's very soft there, but I'm not doing this. I'm okay at this moment, so I'm receiving. So okay, he can practice to become better at it. I do it again, this soft, and I hold, and you go. Now he falls in a trap. He starts to force. This is more active than that. So am I helping him? No, I'm okay. I never resist, never. I just receive. And I sense, I feel everything. I see where the space is, but I'm not attacking it. I'm not bringing off balance. I'm just practicing myself to be in this feeling of sensing. Feel myself and feel what's going on. Right? So it can be really small. I think that will be best. It depends also on the interaction or what's going towards you. So you get some feelings, right? So now, this is for an exercise. Now we also use this one, the head. So what side does this rotate? The same as this one, right? So this is a good one for your brain. In the beginning, just play with it so it rotates. But this one keeps also on the center line. So this goes down, this goes up, so this goes down. It all stays on the center line. How much range of motion can you create in your body? Center of gravity is still within, between my feet. It's not going back or forth. This is really only an exercise to improve your abdominal movement and make it all connected. See yourself from the side, so if you see something like this is happening, you know, yeah, that's not it. It's all in the same line. Like you say, bend your knees. Notice your shoulder when you do this movement. What happens to your shoulder? naturally, not because you move your shoulder, but some result of the tanden movement. Maybe in the beginning you use too much muscle, but don't use muscle, it's more you move your mind. It's easier it moves without any muscle, then you get a lot of freedom to rotate in any direction instead of, right? You just don't use muscle, just imagine it, and this imagination starts to move. Who is already in this direction?
Oh,
Yeah. Only one? And a few more. Yeah. So if you're up to it, then you do the same. This. So this goes up, this goes down, this goes up. Keep your center line. In a way, if you keep your center, there's no other option than moving like this. You feel the weight is always in your feet, it doesn't shift, it doesn't move at any point. If you have any stiffness in your body, probably it's more soft now. Who does feel the body is more soft? More range of motion. Okay. You do almost nothing. Who is more warm than in the beginning? You do nothing. It's already reactivated. Try to feel where it go on. Back and forth. If you're really up to it, you can move in any direction. So just whatever direction, they just stay together on top of each other. But if you don't feel it, it's okay. Just make it small and go back. Just try to feel how can I stay on this center line and move in any direction. This is great because now I feel where still my tension in my body is. Do the soft movement from the core, and it will become softer. So you get a bit of feeling when you move, you can like, oh, everything is moving now. This is, and then upward, this direction. You can do anything. Right? Good. Now what you were saying, to the side, you rotate this one, and then the upper body is just relaxed. So you rotate it, so this tendon just moves in the same direction, no movement. It's not going somewhere else, only this one. So from side to side. So the center is moving, so the left is going forward, the right is going back, same amount, with a clear center. And the upper body is naturally moving with it. Nice, simple, 1 point, simple. Okay, let's bring the second point. So here, keep it there. This is the end. I can force through it, but I don't want to feel this tension in my knees or wherever. Just a little bit. Then this one, a little bit more. As much as you can without tension. So this one rotated, this one a little bit more. 1,
the side. Depends on your physique. Without any effort, you can probably make it to the side for this. Each, meet, some, she. Each, this one. Each, meet, some, she. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3. Keep it active in the end. Don't give yourself the habit of I move here and I let go. Move here, let go. No, that's not what we do. You rotate and it's extending, it's still rotating on the inside, like we were testing. So feet, show feet. So keep this active. Then I relax. Outside, active. Release. To compare it, do it like the wrong way, like the machine way. Like only to this side and let go. This side, let go. This side, let go. This side, let go. What's the difference when you go like this and let go instead of I'm extending? What do you feel as a difference?
Turning central when you're in the middle of the spiritual mechanic. Not keeping, you're not staying centered and connected within yourself through every movement. You're letting go in the process that you were just turning off.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't be, is that correct?
Yeah. Active, so it's still centered. When I relax, I'm centered in this.
Yeah.
It's not like this. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. I see it a lot. People attacking. Nothing. It's gone. What's that? I'm just giving you energy. I'm sending you still energy. When I was with Okajima Sensei in Japan, like a sword cut, and he said extend ki at the end. Extend ki. I said no. So for a long time it was cutting. No. So you try to extend ki. But now I start to slowly, this is many years ago, understand, if I keep this rotation, then inside this extension is still working and it's going in this direction. Instead of I'm just standing like this, it's not extending ki. But if I'm rotating, you see the difference? I'm just in this posture, it's the same. If I start to rotate, I'm always in this, and it's not like I dance. I'm really soft, really as soft as I can be, active and soft. Normally we do beginning exercise for half an hour, you make it, but this exercise I see slowly. Is it hard or?
It's the awareness. You're not just moving and getting there. You're paying attention to how it feels inside as we get there. It's taking a lot more thought to turn that far than I feel like it should. It'll be practice, but it's like, is that far enough? Have I gone too far? Should I come back? It's finding those limits so that you can just move to them without pushing them.
Yeah, like a natural feeling slowly comes up. In the beginning it's like, no, you have to think about everything. So your brain is way too active, probably. What I feel, I get in a really deep meditative state. I sense it really strongly now when I'm here. I'm really in a different state because I've been activating this like half an hour now with you guys.
I noticed, I think that's maybe one up. I think it has a really strong video power. And it releases
what kind of
very
power?
strong video power, it's from medicinal power.
Mm.
I think it releases a lot of energy and a lot of awareness. And something might be a bit much. So,
Yeah,
I'm not using it.
yeah. Creates a lot of energy.
In Sensei, I found it very useful practicing all of the warm-up exercises solo in my own pace. Because then I can study all the movements, balance. In a lesson, especially for teaching, you're counting, moving.
Yeah.
You have to practice on your own.
It's a good start, yeah, exactly. And in the end, it's like Sensei, when he counts during the seminar in Japan, it's quite fast, a bit faster than we're used to. And then the fun is just to do the same. Doesn't matter. I do the same on the inside, so I do the same, only the speed is different. But I'm not like oh yeah, I cannot keep up. Oh, yeah. I see that many people, right, who knows that feeling. Everybody does. But it's the same feeling of this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. It's from the inside, so. But it's good to start slow. That's good. So you know exactly what you're doing. So we were doing so, yeah.
So if you move from the extremities, you've got a long way to go. If you're moving from the centre, you're moving a lot. Your consciousness is moving a lot less, and everything just has to catch up.
It takes way less energy. Also, when you take ukumi, you go like that. It's way less energy. It's natural because you burn a lot more movement. There's a lot more movement there. So we were here like this rotation. And it's also like medicinal. That's a good thing you were saying. Like you use this energy of the tanden, of the core, of the heart, the head. How often is this all synchronized moving? Not with me when I'm at work and it's busy. This is way more active than this. For you probably it's all equal, but for me it's a big challenge and many changes. When my son is saying something, it's different. My reaction is different. It's not always the same. Like everything connected or like do it. Right? So now we can practice it. It's like physical movement to stimulate also points. And I know it's a lot that comes on you. For my students, it's kind of you're used to it. There's a lot coming, so that's all okay. If you step out or you just take a moment, it's all okay. I'm just a cheerleader and I'm cheering you on like, this is it, I explain it clearly, try it, and just do what you can. It's all okay.
Also, if you're moving from the centre, you're controlling the spring. You move from the extremities. So move mechanically, the spring is kind of pulling you back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good thing, yeah. You control the spring, and if I release, it comes back in the place. And otherwise, it will rip, or it will pull you back because you went too far. Yeah, good.
So I was thinking that sort of, if you've got the connection to the ground, yet you're moving where your legs are almost sort of adding to that spring.
We will get there.
It's spiral.
100%. We will get there. We're still only here. Yeah. So the one who already think, oh, that's a lot. We just started, right? We're the biggest on that.
I'll learn to walk first.
Yeah. If you only want to do this, then you're okay by now. But then we can do this. If you want to do a bit more, yeah, good. So let's look at shoulders. I remember one time when we had the seminar in Tasmania, since I said also all these rotation of tandem ball, he's been saying this for a long time. He said also in the shoulder. And it slowly starts to find out more what he means. So for example, when you put your shoulder to the front as much as you can and to the back, just to take one. Okay, then maybe you see the center is moving, right? And then it's going to the front and to the back. So now you don't want to do that. You keep it here and the front is moving this direction and the back is moving that direction. Keep it on the same point. Naturally this has to open and close. You will see. Maybe with two it works better. So you keep a center, like the rolling ball, use Inyo. So the ball will rotate in its place. So if I rotate it forward, it's like this. This has to collapse. This has to rotate up. When I go back, this comes out and the shoulder blades go towards each other. But I'm rotating these two tandem ball, right?
much range of motion you have while standing in your own place. Use this time. Try to localize it here, because before you know it, other thumbnails start to rotate. But now we're exercising, our awareness is here, and this one is rotating, and the rest is just following. To rotate this point, or to rotate this point. I remember, like, even longer ago, like Yoshizaki Sensei, that probably many of you know him. He said, keep one point, and then he said, oh yeah, keep one point here, and just one point there. Just wherever you want, just put the one point. I like that exercise. It's also awareness. I can just put it there on the crossing, and that's where my one point is. That's where my point of attention is. Wherever I point it, that's where it is. Right? Now it's here. And now something extra, I rotate this point. How far can it go? And both sides move equal. It's an opposite force rotating around the core.
Sensor, where is the center of that? Like right on the end of the bone or something? Or even in the
It's more like here. Point here in the middle. I think it's almost where in the joint, where the bone comes here, and the bones connect here. I think it's in this.
inside?
Yeah, I think it's almost there. But it's a feeling. I think you find your own center. Like this side. This is really fun. For example, if you're here, and I rotate it open and I close it, I'm just rotating this down there. Right? Here, I rotate it open and I close it. See? So I'm not doing technique. To this point, I rotate it open and I close it. See? I'm not done. And then I add the other ones, then the fun starts to begin. Right? I open it all up, I close it up. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I rotate my I rotate it.
Put that movement in the shoulder.
What's your question? I want to hear it. My mind is really tempted to do something to him. I feel it. When I rotate, I feel him move and I want to add something to this interaction. And my practice is, like we were doing by ourselves, like, which takes a lot of extra mind and thinking and energy until it's natural. I want to say that the only thing I want connection. From this connection, I'm moving. I'm not tempted to go into the fight, flee, whatever. It's like you're in calm awareness, that's moving, and I'm tempted to, be distracted. That's better. You're an attacker, I do something. All my programming comes up, and I'm practicing this by myself, slowly, until it's in my system. Here it comes. I open and I close it. And my temptation, I feel it strongly, I want to do something with it. So I have a whole inner activity to work on that, so I'm purifying myself. I think it's Misori. That's what I'm doing, and I'm tempted to do something to you and be happy about it, or it has to be better, or whatever. I'm with the universe in motion. I wonder if the planets rotate, and then one rotation thing, not that good. Let's improve my rotation, right? Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't sound logical to me. the universe is all moving together. It's like, that was not so good. Let's do it better. It just adapts. So you don't have to think about anything. You will evolve naturally because you will adapt. You will feel. Even when you're practicing now, did someone feel like, oh, now I understand. Oh, now it's coming better. Well, thoughts like that. Did someone have that? Like, oh yeah, oh I can do it like this. Oh, I have to do it more like. Those are the ones you have to be alert. Like, okay, I'm just looking for it and then I'm rotating it. That's all. It's just kind of, can you say offspring or like when you want to catch some kind of fish, you catch all kinds of fish, which is really bad in a way. Well, okay. This bycatch, how do you name it? Byproduct. It's just byproduct. This thinking and this realization and this amazing thoughts you have that you want to share with the world because you found it out, whatever. Byproduct. If you cannot do this, then just focus on this. If it doesn't work correctly, you can improve it. That's the only thing. And all these byproducts are amazing. You see them and enjoy it or whatever. But don't let it distract you from the exercise. That's what I mean. If you try to move this and then, you all of a sudden, hey, my hand also, and it moves here. And oh no, I'm practicing this. Stay connected to what I'm doing. Stay connected to what I'm doing. Right? Feel that. Okay, distance. So we have this one connected with these two. We have to just let it be free for now. So these two rotating, open and close, open. You get more whole body movement. This big tanden and driving the smaller tanden. And while you're doing it, while this rotates, this also rotates, this also rotates. And like we were doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Movement draws in breath. Naturally, one pushes out. You also know it. So if you do this from your open then it happens. I'm open and I'm close. You remember Peter Kelly? Really like that, right? Big guy, just pop, pop, and you hold it, you're like, whoa, I'm upside down in the air. Okay. So now we have this upper side, it's kind of floating in space, so it's impossible. Kind of what we did was useless there for now. Because it needs to come from here, you need the anchor point. Right? And I was trying in the car this morning, like, yeah, I can move this part without my feet doing something because I'm in the car. So, but my anchor point is then the underside of my body, I'm pushing against it so I can rotate. Right? It's the same like when you're in space, floating on the moon. It's difficult to touch the ground to get the anchor point to push yourself up. Right? But you can use the anchor point in yourself. I can use my hip to push my upper side away. But I want to also be able to get it from the ground. So let's start with the feet. And I shared it also on the International Yuishinkai Facebook page. In Modena, in Italy, Sensei explained one time that you rotate your feet like this and like this. Remember, he drew it on the board and he arrowed this direction and this direction. center, this direction, and this direction. So that's the easy thing when you think it's always the center with opposite directions, that's all. So the foot is the same. So you keep it on the ground, but then you rotate it in. And then release. Rotate it out. This rotation, don't force yourself, don't put lots of strength in your body. And release. Inside. Release. Now you're doing the same thing. You choose a tandem there. You choose the middle and you rotate it so two sides move in the same amount. Opposite direction. You feel? It's like this rotation, right? This spiraling feeling. And you have the feet, now you can do it in your ankle. Get the tandem border and also move it. Relax. Move it outside. Relax. Inside. Don't do it hard, like your knees, you don't feel anything in your knees. Just get this activation going. Now your knees, same. So you put tandem in the knee. Move this. Hold it. Relax. Move outside. Relax. It's fun. What was flowing here is not flowing there. So do you feel it? You're activating it. It's also good when there's lots of energy in your head now. Naturally it goes down into the ground. Energy. And now you're opening it up. And now the bone. I think the big bone is the femur, right? In the upper leg. It's in the hip. At this point, rotate the tandem ball, create a point. One part is moving to the front, and the inside part is moving to the back. And relax. Other side. So you're opening up the hip. Relax. You're closing the hip. As Kazaki said this many years ago. He was doing this. Or with the hand he was doing like this. Did anybody visit him at that time? No? Yeah, that's really a long time ago. Everything was open, closed. Same with the hip power, he said hip power. I put this, go in, and then go out. Right? So this, close in, and out. It's huge hip power. Now we make it a bit smaller. And then ball, in, here. Relax, and out. And now if you move them all together, see what happens, what is natural when you close your legs, what happens to your upper body, to this tendon, to this point, to the arms, and relax. Open it, and relax. Now it's all working together. Opening the body, closing. Play with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you get a whole range of motion through your whole body without moving an inch. 2 centimeters. 1.5, 2.5, I don't know. 2.5. For us it's more like a figure of speech, how do you say? Yeah, literally it's almost no movement on the outside. You can see some movement. It's like the heart is going. This kind of movement, that's what it is naturally. The heart is not like with the lungs. Just compare it to this one. That would be nice if you have it like this amount natural feeling. So when I was going like this, it's like a heart that's not working so well. It's just to get this range of motion, to get this suppleness, to make it small. Good. Do you think we can work with this?
I hope so.
Sensei,
Yeah.
when you're doing the legs, they're not really moved, it's just a feeling, or is there any movement?
You can choose like the maximum movement within forcing it over its limits until only imagination.
Yes.
And I think that's the range. And it depends on the situation, what you do. And maybe also on your own state of mind. But when I did Aikido before, a lot we went to imagination quite fast. Like it's internalized. And then in the end, everybody thought they were doing it until they got pushed, and then it was really hard to maintain your tanden, right? Maybe you remember that feeling. So you're like, and then you became rigid. It's like almost passive-aggressive kind of thing came up. I keep my tanden, but then when they're really under pressure, because you're not used to have big powers on you. So I think it's good to find this maximum rotation. So you get used to also more pressure on it, or more, but without going over your limits. And then I think in the end you're used to this more pressure, and then you can internalize it again, but it's really there. It's not only a thought, but it's an activation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same like standing like this. It looks like I'm doing it, but I have to activate it. Now I'm doing it. You feel this difference and you can switch it on and off, then I think it's the right time to let go of the bigger movements. But that's my idea. Okay, so now let's see the beginning exercise. We're there. Oh, it's already now. So this one is 1, 2, 3, and the arms just relax. They just extends with this movement, and at the end you're there. And then the arms go up one more time and you're like this. It's only one time you move in this direction and 2 times your arms move. So 1, 2, and then you let it go. 1, 2, and let it go. Do it very slowly for yourself so you feel this activation. 1, 2. Now try it the way you were used to doing it. Just for yourself. Each. How is your center line holding up in your tanden? Can someone feel that?
It just feels like I've gone way too far without even trying. There's a gap in the middle where your brain's like, oh, here. Oh, and now here.
Yeah.
And that's too much.
You feel empty.
Empty? Good. This experience is not about you telling me, but you observing for yourself. Because you're the one you have to manage yourself in daily life. That's it. So maybe we try to get to a little bit normal speed. Keep this activation. So H, nee, sam, shake, go, rock, sit, ach, nee, sam, shake, go, rock, sit, ach. And was it doable? It's not so easy, huh? Or not so difficult, right? That's why I also like to add this counting. It's the same thing. Sensei says clearly, you have to really count with ki. H from the center to there. So if I do it, I'm kind of with my awareness, with my counting, I'm activating this movement. H. Okay. Now H. It starts from consciousness, from Shin, Yuishinkai, from the core. H. Like you remember explaining, like first you do boom, then you run, like in a match. You first run and then boom, you're out. Right? Yes. This movement. So maybe if you count, also we do the same. First slower. H, nee, sam,
shi, go, rock, shich, hach, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, hach.
You notice this synchronization with your awareness, the count and the movement. Can you feel it? This counting, also when you don't count, you can do also ki, right? I activate it. With count. It's only with more sound. It's good to have this option in yourself. I'm only using this inner movement. So the next one, like this, Yuishinkai Alkmaar. Same. So you move, hold it, and again. Move, well not hold it, extend, keep on rotating, and again. Was somewhere around when it was 2004 when Sensei came to us and we switched from to Yuishinkai. What was the big difference with the beginning exercises that he changed from day one? It's a hard question.
Doesn't matter.
Not sure.
Keeping center, I imagine.
Yeah, get some hints before. It was before we moved like this, each and again. So this movement happened. Each, me, some. Did someone learn it like that when they started Aikido? We did, yeah. But he said, no, if you move one time and stay in this position and then extend again. But don't rotate back, don't let it go. And why? Because the first time you go like this and the second time it's stronger. But if you do that, this, go back and again, then it's still the first time. The second time is the first time. Don't do that. Don't let it go. And now looking with this, my current perception on that, you were doing the same thing. Like you rotate, and then again, it's really strong the second time. The first time is already quite solid, but the second time is way more solid. So let's try it. If you, for example, do the first one, and then again, 2. 1, 2. Do it for yourself. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Same with this one. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. To compare it, do it like this. 1, 2, and then hold it at the end. 1, 2, 1, 2. You recognize the feeling, huh? We just said it like this emptiness, it's not centered. It's okay. Compare it and see what you like best. Now do correctly, we do it with counting, everybody count.
Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, hach, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, hach.
You get the idea now, right? So we can do all these things. We will do. When you go down, it's also like the ankle rotating. We will not go into it. But the head, I will want to look at for one moment, because the head also stays in the center line. what I see often is this, each, right? Center point and rotate around it. First one, center is here, we go like this, each, knee. So center point, front moves in this direction, the back in this direction, same amount, opposite direction. With the center. Each, knee, some, shake, go, rock, switch, nudge, knee, some, shake, go, rock, switch, nudge. Very calm in a way, and solid. Second one, points in the middle, same amount, so we go like this. Just you keep your center line. It doesn't matter how far you go, just you can see, okay, this side opens up, this shrinks, right? But it's not a feeling, it's a result of this middle point rotating. Compare, you know it, but I want to reinforce the feeling. Go like this, maybe what you used to. So the point goes from one side to the other. How does that feel?
Worse.
How's the ship on the wild ocean? Right? Yeah. I like the feeling. Okay. But don't use it in a martial art setting, because the moment you go, shark gets you when you're weak. Do it with count. Each, knee, some, shit, go, rock, switch, arch, knee, some, shit, go, rock, switch, arch. How does it feel at the end? This is how it's supposed to feel when you do the beginning exercises. Totally calm, right? No thought, just presence. Wishing, nothing, no mind. Really activating and really ready for action. So the last one a bit ahead, it's quite simple now, right? When we go up and down, it's like this, each, right? Or not? Because we have a center line, it cannot move away from the center line, so we can only rotate down and up on the center line. Within your
Jumping through the years.
you know my feeling, and here, and here. That's really how I feel when I do it. Sometimes I'm tempted to building some metal structure to hook onto people, but
So move bolts from the neck to the ears.
I think you can figure it out. You're more technical than me, but it's a feeling. So then I see my mind go, and then I go back to my exercise. I'm healthy again. So now we are up and down. Try to pull this up. So one side squeezes, the other one stretches, but it's an effect because the center line, the most slow turning point of this whole movement, that's where it comes from. And the rest is an effect. So we're counting. Each, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch. See, now you know you did the right thing, because this feeling should be there. Yeah. Shall we do the whole sequence in normal counting? Good luck on the ocean, or maybe your center. Let's see. Here we go. Each, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch, each, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch, knee, some, she, go, rock, switch, arch, each, knee, some,
shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, shich, ash.
Just relax.
Good. Let's activate the legs a little bit with one line exercise. So if you stand, just do it with me, and then you will go with a partner just to go through the steps. When you stand on the line, you heel on the line, and relax your knees. Just relax. Don't bend your knees, just relax. Hand on the side, hand in the middle, center line, and relax. And now shift your weight forward until it's completely on your front foot on the inside line. So the big toe here to the heel on the inside line. The inside of the leg. Stand there, feel in. And when it's there, you have an empty foot, you put it on the line. And you shift your weight to the front. Step, shift to the front. Just let yourself hang in this position. Knees are bent and relaxed. Build your legs. Yes. And then back. Shift your weight back. Empty step. Shift. The other side. Step on the line, leave on the line. Relax your knees, just hang. Center line. The front foot. Use the inside line of the foot, right? And you sit down. The inside line of the foot. That's where you put it down, and then the weight goes on the inside line until it's completely there. And then just the inside line. With Peter's foot, you've seen it probably. Sometimes you see him almost stand like this, because he's really standing on the inside leg, and then it comes. It's exaggerated, but that's the feeling. The inside line, that's what you put down, and that's where then you're balanced. If
if you go back again and you put more on the middle of the foot, like to this line or even to the little toe line, and then you put your weight there and then try to catch your balance. Feel the difference? It's no use to stand there because you're looking for balance. But if you stand on the inside line and then you just, the more weight comes, it's activating through your body to the hip, and then you're stable right away every single movement. Next one, inside line, shift the weight. So you're always balanced. There's no unbalance in the movement. This is also in your go back. We've done this many times before, but it's good to imprint it. It's 100% two legs, 50-50 now, 100% here. That's why I go like this. But when it's 90%, that's 10% here on the inside line. Right? When it's 40% on the back, it's 60% here. When it's 100, it's empty, then I can do this one. But it's never less or more than 100. Well, Sensei also said it, right? It's always 100 and half, you know it. But that means you're not unbalanced. It's in yo. It has to be equal. Many times, for example, when you stand there and you walk towards me, it was possible because there was not 100%. If you see? Best, now I can hardly do it because she's now prepared. Naturally, many people are falling and catching themselves. This is a moment of not 100%. That's the way we move. We go here, we fall, and we catch. It looks quite normal, so we're used to it. Right? Sensei says, oh, traditional Japanese way of walking. Shiashi. Sliding feet. Like no. You recognize it from dance or like when samurai run in their movies. Right? So they remember. Right. So when you come again. And that's why you need this also with the thunderball. You need this in your system. The way I move is like this. Never different when I attack. I need to give 100% of my power. That means I need 100% connection with the ground. Straight slope, and I have this connection. Anchor point from there, it goes to you. And it's 100% all the time. Also when I'm turning, not like this. Connected. So you walk towards me. Naturally. Not because he resists, but because he's connected. Right. Again, the testing is not like, okay, I maintain it. I'm just doing an activity which naturally can be tested and there's no effect. So now you do it together. You know the exercise, right? Something like this. Now you can walk.
When we do it together, we just go backwards and forwards in sequence, are we? Yeah? Yeah. Is that right? So the more annoying integrating it.
Okay.
Going well, and we will continue, but look for one second. When your legs are like this, inside line, inside line. The transfer of weight is like this. Now you get a good chance to feel it. It's the inside line, this bridge. So don't go to the outside somewhere or lose it. Inside, inside. Please continue.
Yeah, yeah.
You can pull in your perineum all the time, then naturally you will lose the inside line, because when you let go of your perineum, then you will go lose the line. Pull it in and you walk all the time. Naturally you stay on the inside. You don't have to do it all the time for exercise. Yeah. So you keep your body together. Losing down the percentile. Still mind, in the end there's no more mind.
Wat meer relaxen als je duwt. Voor een hoop spanning nog voorbij.
You take the position. Speeding up, of course, I'm pushing you. Don't do it.
The lower back. It's collapsing with the back. Whichever way you want.
That gives me a development by yourself.
You usually need something like personal bodies. So it's too much easier to get
Yeah.
It's all. De koffie daar zijn. Anders dan anders.
Wash out all the rubbish. And the surgeon did this one, but I'll put the seat in the back of the tank.
Otherwise, we keep doing the same side.
I get tortured by forcing her about every 3 weeks. It loosens the Aikido. Your hand is up on the side. That's also calculation. That's height. Very steady. When you catch on the joint, it's like more relaxed.
Now it's not the large lips that you throw off. This side. Alright. 100% your weight is on there, but I can step. That should go over
from the inside leg, pushing back, come back. Think about it, pushing the hips over.
Beter? Nou, 5 minuutjes, 6 minuutjes. Ik hoop dat het 100% erop krijgen om niet meer dit te doen. Je hebt te begrijpen dat als je je voet intrekt, inderdaad trek naar dit been.
No, it's just chest.
Oh. Ja, maar volgens mij is dat hetzelfde. Want eerst ben je eigenlijk met beweging met deze, dan ga je fout als je eigenlijk door moet stappen. Dus wat je doet is inderdaad je been optrekken. Maar dat kan alleen als je inderdaad daar staat. Dus dat trek je. Ja, ik moet helemaal hier kunnen staan om hierheen naar boven te halen. Dus ik doe het alleen, maar ik dacht op een andere manier. Dus hier trekken. Kan je hem neerzetten. Snel op punt intrekken.
It will come later, but for now.
Ja, ik dacht, dat is eigenlijk die martial arts. Ja. Ja, in Nederland, wij gaan samen, we hebben wel tempo. Als de ene hapert, dan gaat de ander mee. In je hoofd, ja. Nog niet.
That was the moment you were going good, right? Okay, yes. Thank you. So we're almost ready to move. Or lunch, or move. Let's use this, we have still space. I tested everybody. Did you feel the moment you were not 100%, but often I saw this, like we go forward, not completely 100%, and then catch with the front foot. So it's not like I'm stable, I put down an empty step, then I transfer weight. Before the weight is completely here, then a step and a falling motion. And then you felt when I pushed, right? And if you were, hold on. I need this ground connection all the time. In yoga. So why is it useful? I showed it a few people. When you attack, I will to you do a tenkan, you rotate, and I follow. Often this happens and you start to rotate. And what happens in this point? What do you feel there? Yeah, it's no continuous pressure. It's not like a towel just resting here. I think it's always, it's a point that's going like this or up and down. And that's not, this balance is this balance. Unbalanced. So if you continue, I'm giving him energy through his center line. I feel his whole body. Every moment I feel what's going on. I feel that, and I feel him go, he's on the ocean. So I was just waiting in this rhythm and then I pushed at the moment he was going like that. He did it on purpose to show, because then the next thing. When I'm here, I do the same. I'm not going, I do the same. You've done this also before, like my weight is here on this foot. I can put it here, shift my weight, and then let this rotation happen. Shift here, rotate. So continuously 100% connected to the ground when I do something. Right? Moment when I do this, I let go. That's why I love this exercise. I do it a lot. Building your legs. So much in it. You get used to it. Because you will feel it go like that. Well, maybe we can try it with this.
basic exercise, so well, you go ahead. For me, it's the exercise from this connection, I give energy to him. And I want to have it continuous. This is really soft. And then you feel, I feel his unbalance, I feel mine. Now we're connected. Center to center. He also center to center. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. The harder to it.
Yeah, I used to do.
That's what I like.
There's schools who come like this, right? What happens to the center line? Yeah, just a soft connection. It's okay. Center line connection is so important. From there, from your soul, you can move from the center line to the center line. You feel like this. You have to put the center line to it's possible.
It's going well, you can stay because we will continue. Who felt you were holding Nage and you had to move faster than you were able to do correctly? Who had the feeling that it goes too fast? And I just speed up and then try to. Who had the feeling? One person a little bit, the rest not. I saw it happen. I saw people losing balance because they were following in a way that Nage was not resonating with him. He was not receiving the energy. He was pulling it. Did someone feel that? Maybe as Nage also. You were kind of creating it and pulling the dead matter. You were just dragging it along, right? It's small and you were pulling, right? But what do we do in Aikido? Do we pull the uke? Everybody knows, right? Why were you doing it then?
Because it felt like Uki was trying to make you speed up, therefore you try to go faster, and you then start pulling away from them.
So that's when the sun and the planets rotate. It goes a little faster, the sun goes faster to make. Do what you want. Do something and to make it really clear. He is giving me energy. The moment he gives me energy, he pushes towards me, more, then I can do something with it. But when he stops, there's nothing. I'm not an aggressor. I just wait until he gives energy, then we can move again. Right? And if he pushes so hard and faster, like you're saying, still I'm stable. Right? Now he also comes in a more natural rhythm. Right? I felt his body push, and then he relaxed, and then we found some natural rhythm. We can go faster if you can make it. If, as an uke, you can be balanced and go, okay, that's good. If you can keep this, see? But it's difficult, you see? Just stay back because the unbalance, if you feel, it's difficult to go faster. So the uke, we have better help it. Be really stable, so the other one, okay. And find some common rhythm. But make sure uke is always giving energy, and then you move. I give the example probably during the seminars also, but we do it a lot in the class. When he gives me energy,
he pushes towards me, then something happens to him. But I'm not an aggressor, so often in Aikido it's like, oh, I do Kotogaishi, oh, he stops moving, then I force him down. Then I'm an aggressor, and I'm like, because we do in Aikido, you go down to the ground, and now it's harmony. Yeah? You understand Aikido now? You have to change, right? I'm just receiving. I can only do something when he comes. Yes. Right? He pushes towards me. The funny thing, if you push against me and you want to hit with the other hand, I'm not doing anything. He's unbalancing himself. Did you see? Because he was like, oh. We will work with that more because it's two sides, right? When one side does something, the other side moves. We will really go into that afternoon or tomorrow. But it's important, I will do to you. It's really soft. It's only bending me as far as it goes, all my joints. That's it. Now I'm connected. Now the slackness is out. You say it like that. That's all. If you push me more, if you push harder, it's like, don't push me, right? Because I'll be triggered. And he'll be like, oh. It's just soft. And if I do nothing, it's here. But if I start to attack, no, don't do anything because you trigger my, if you have no mind, I have no mind. So I'm here, I push, and I go in. And I'm still connected to you. And I connect, and now you push me. Don't do anything. I'm just working with some really stable, harmonious presence, being, body and mind, consciousness, right? He's the universe. I'm working with it. And every interaction I receive that. That's my misogi. So, that's how it, sorry, I was a little bit pushy. Okay. If I relax, it's more easy. I take my, come again. I just want to receive. You want to punch? Don't do anything with me. Just hold it. Yes. See? So, you feel nothing. Just a towel. Sensei said, just a towel. Everybody says yes, and then they, right? Would that work? Oh, Sensei is also famous for that, right? I think he had a text in the dojo. Like, don't fight, don't resist, take ukumi, something like that. He was always to Marianne Sensei. So, yeah. It's only the key. So when I come, I'm the one who gives the energy. Then you can rotate. Just do the exercise. Next up. He's not an aggressor. He doesn't force anything onto me. Right? Okay. Yes. Please.
Even 2 keer gedaan. Dus,
It's your turn.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Ik heb hem zachtjes vast, maar dan begint hij niet.
Vanuit je benen tegen hem aan duwen. Vanuit je benen naar voren duwen, richting zijn as. Blijf duwen naar hem, uit je benen. Leuk, zoals net. You feel change of force towards you?
Now there's more that way.
More direct to you, right?
Yeah. With you going in it slightly differently, or
Make sure you get the walk in the big so you generate energy.
that she's still in the attacker to come in through on this side with the arm and the moment.
It's all, when I'm standing here, I'm connected to you. If you let go of this, naturally I'm here.
What I feel the most is this. and not so the energy. Yeah, I just don't need to really grab around for the
not to be doing something to me. When I first started training with Martijn, I couldn't get them to stand that way.
Okay, you can stay in your position. We do 1 minute. We do like this because now, what's the normal way of attacking? Is it like it's like a baby who can just walk, right? You can walk if you're walking like that.
Baby's more easy. Not easy.
That's good to be babies. Get back touch with the child in us. But the normal speed is from a distance and then you come. So that's why it's not so easy, but it's the same. If I come to you from a distance, I do the same. I attack. I'm here, connected to the other person. You feel the continuous force. Right? Because that's how he attacks. If he comes, he attacks me like this. That's why he's connected. So you're like, oh. But you're already connected like to me like this now. If you come, see how we're connected. Yes. This is like higher levels
great time, maybe more. But to show you, that's what we're doing. So maybe in the end, try to do a little faster, like 1 mat at least difference. You come. Feel if you can maintain the balance. Just for 1 minute.
Yeah, I think it's a coach actually.
Now so your mind move away
Stop before you hit the better before.
It's the same, but then with the mind. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Sorry that we have to do a break because I want to build on to this, and the weekend is really short. It looks long, but maybe it's also good to have a little rest. Just let it sink in, think about something else. Get some energy. Be back in 45 minutes. It's 1 o'clock. Right? You can sit for a moment like this. Feel it on there. Let's see if something comes up from what we were just doing or something. That you're still feeling now. You'll mention what you felt, like in a word or a few words, anybody? Silence, I guess.
Core.
Core.
The eye of the storm, the middle, in the stem.
Good, yeah.
Connection.
Connection.
Within your own body, as well as trying to be connected with the universe.
Mm-hmm. The self and everything outside, yeah. Confusion.
Rotation also.
Are you in the center of the confusion or are you on the outside? I don't believe it completely, so if you sit centered and you observe a little bit, what words come up to describe it?
Well, rotation on the centre.
Yeah. Confusion, rotation on the center. Yeah, same. Good. Okay.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
It's work.
Yes.